everyone, it's time for Season 6 of Screw Attack. Oh, shoot, wait, that's right. That's right, Screw Attack's dead. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that, Screw Attack is no longer Screw Attack. That being said, it's now Death Battle! It's Season 6, it starts out today on YouTube. Aquaman versus the Submariner! There's a lot of people like to call him Namor. Now, I've seen the Aquaman movie. I thought that movie was going to suck. I thought they didn't have a chance in hell. I thought there's no way to these underwater battles be so spectacular. They hit it out of the ballpark. It's a grand slam. They hit it out of the ballpark with the bases loaded. That's how good it was. They surprised me. I gotta admit. I was very skeptical about this movie. A lot of people were. Now, Namor, I haven't heard so much about him. Namor is one of those characters where I'm like, who is he? Now, apparently, I saw the preview of it, and it turns out Namor was created 2 years before King Arthur of the Sea. But, that being said, Namor is still kind of an iffer on me. I don't know that much. I don't know about you. The only time is like the Spider-Man arcade game where you get to play as Spidey, Black Cat, and Hawkeye alongside Namor. But I don't know. I have a very high skepticism about him. So with that being said, why don't we just get into this death battle? I am going now. The last 2 times I did this, Roshi and Darkseid. You know how that went. So now, since I know more about Aquaman than I do about Namor, I'm going to stick with Aquaman. But who knows? Maybe this will change my mind. Last 2 times it hasn't, but you never know. So here we go. Aquaman and Namor! Take to the sea! Who will be king? Rooster Teeth?
You know the phrase, there's plenty of fish in the sea? Yeah, real obvious, but it turns out
still looking for my fish.
Heroes down there too.
I don't think you understand what that phrase means.
Like Aquaman, the king of Atlantis.
And Namor, the first mutant and also king of Atlantis.
He's whiz and I'm...
So who's the true king?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's good thing I got my fanfic done for today.
I don't get mermaids.
What?
They're kind of hot, but they're fish people. And then when you meet them, all they want to do is try to kill you. I guess Tom Curry got to be one of the lucky ones, if you know what I mean.
After a chance meeting, Tom was left to father Arthur, the son of a mysterious woman of the sea.
Though she thinks she was knocked up by a fish Jesus wizard, it's not important. Comics are weird.
Regardless, Arthur learned to hone his aquatic powers from a very young age. When Arthur was just 2 years old, poor Tom thought he had drowned when he was actually just playing with some fish while breathing underwater.
Trained Arthur to master his powers.
That's awesome.
Eventually, his mother showed up with a heavy dose of truth. Arthur was the rightful king of the underwater city, Atlantis. I wish there were more stories about parents coming back.
I know,
Real
but
life too.
And so, Arthur would defend the ocean depths,
there's
claim his
circumstances.
birthright, and maintain the peace between land and sea as the king, the superhero, Aquaman.
Oh, are you one of the people who thinks that Aquaman is lame? Well, think again. He's
I did.
super strong, super
I
fast,
did.
and can chill deep underwater for as long as he wants. And no, he doesn't just talk to fish. He dominates their brains and forces them to bend to his will.
Only if he has to. He prefers to telepathically communicate with them, and most sea life respects him enough to come to his aid.
That's true.
Except for piranhas, apparently, which ate off his friggin' hand. I know you're a hardcore badass.
Now, I wonder if that's going to play a factor in this.
Not to worry. After a few gaudy hooks and a magic water hand, he got better. Arthur controls sea life by tapping into
So
a
he
worldwide phenomenon
lost
called
his hand and then got it back? Is that what it
The
is?
Force from Star Wars, but just in the ocean.
Through the clear, creatures he controls increase in strength. Some even become capable of breaking Green Lantern constructs. Also, Arthur's powers are not limited to just aquamarine life.
Oh, he also dated Lois Lane.
Communicates with all sorts of animals.
Wow,
and
she
can
gets
even
around a
tap
lot.
into the human mind.
Wait, you're telling me he can mess with my brain too? Oh, get my hat whiz. anyone.
Well, he has difficulty dominating more intelligent life. His octopus friend Topo is one such example of a being he cannot forcibly control.
What's so impressive about that little guy? Oh, yeah. Got it.
And for humanoids,
We're
the
good.
most Aquaman can generally do is cause a headache or maybe a seizure.
That doesn't make me feel much better.
But while Aquaman has plenty of power on his own, he also draws from the mystical might of his most iconic weapon.
The Trident.
The legendary Trident of Poseidon!
Where did you get it?
And also the Trident of Neptune.
Wait, isn't that the same god? Aren't they the same?
No, no, no.
Well, kind of. They both can control water, summon storms, create force fields, and unleash lightning. That one can teleport.
Awesome. Do it.
You can't.
SeaWorld.
You have to be in water.
You think beer will work?
Maybe?
Jocelyn, get the kitty!
With added flight, hydrokinesis, and more, Aquaman's trident was a perfect suit to prove himself a mighty king.
Literally, he's strong enough to push around oceanic.
Okay, I see it. I see it. Greek and Roman. Greek and Roman.
This giant cruise ship.
This ship appears big enough to compare to the world's largest cruise liner, the Symphony of the Seas, which weighs an incredible 228,000 tons.
He's fast enough to keep up with Wonder Woman and swim around the whole planet in just an afternoon. Oh, and he even fought the ancient dead king of Atlantis, Atlan. This guy
What?
was so strong, he sank Atlantis centuries ago with one blow from his scepter, and Aquaman held back a repeat of the same attack with his bare hands.
Whoa.
There's no official size for DC's Atlantis. It is officially considered a continent. Therefore, it has to have a greater landmass than Greenland, the largest island in the world. This means Atlantis must consist of more than 836,000 square miles. To sink
Really?
or destroy it, Atlan must have been outputting potential energy averaging more than 155 trillion tons of TNT.
Damn, everyone's always making fun of Aquaman, but he's pretty badass.
Well, he does have one rather lame weakness. He's essentially fueled by water. If he's away from water for too long, he'll start to dry out, lose his powers, and eventually die.
He lives under the sea, he wears yellow, and he's absorbent? Whiz, I figured it out!
No.
No! He's not SpongeBob. Moving on.
He has found some ways to work around it.
I did not even see that coming.
God damn, that's hardcore.
Even with his flaws, Aquaman is always pushing forward to protect his people. He may seem strange and silly, but he truly is a worthy king of Atlantis.
Tell the surface dwellers to respect.
No, I just wondered if he actually did date Lois Lane. Oh, of course, he's already married to someone else under the sea.
We all know this story. A wayward sailor meets a mermaid princess, and they fall in love.
Except this time, the fish people got to be wedding crashers and dragged the princess back to her secret home of Atlantis.
So it's not the Little
Dad
Mermaid.
was pretty pissed.
Yeah.
But he got even more pissed when he found out that Daddy's girl had already been knocked up.
Oops.
And popped out a brand new kind of superhero.
Nice.
Namor, the Submariner.
The sailor of Atlantis is the prince of the deep.
Unlike those
What?
strangely similar aquatic superhero DC would create 2 years later, Namor would grow up among his fellow Atlanteans from the start. As the Prince of the Ocean, he received an impressive royal education, along with
So
a
he's-
sizable
so he is
distrust of
wise.
humankind.
Yeah, I'd have a problem with humans too if some of the first people I ever met were Nazis.
As the rightful
That makes
heir of the
sense.
throne, it was Namor's duty to protect Atlantis. And with his mixed heritage, he had plenty of unique abilities to do so.
He's got superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can store water in his body and shoot it out of his pores like a human sprinkler, which is gross.
Far
I don't know.
more impressively, he can telepathically communicate with all types of marine life, including other Atlanteans, and can persuade them to follow his commands. Whether it be a squadron of armored sharks or a giant killer whale, the creatures of the sea follow the first mutant's lead.
Did you say mutant?
Yeah.
Technically, Namor is a three-way hybrid of human, Atlantean, and mutant genes. Unlike other Atlanteans, he possesses the mutant
So, wait,
power
the sailor
of
was a
flight.
mutant?
Oh, is that why he's got those tiny little wings on his feet? I always thought those were like little rudders.
Nope, he flies with them.
Well,
Nice.
That is dumb.
Namor can also mimic the
Can't be that bad.
abilities of marine life, sensing lateral lines like
That means he's
this
got
or absorbing
underwater
discharging
and aerial
shocks like
abilities.
an electric eel. And for even more power, he wields his legendary trident.
Alright, how many tridents does this guy have? Let me guess. 4?
Just one. The Trident of Neptune.
But I thought the other guy had a trident of Neptune. Oh! I think I just figured out why Aquaman had 2 different tridents.
There you go.
Well, this guy's
Copyright infringement. I got it.
shoot lasers, turn people invisible, and if Namor needs some backup, he can animate objects and his surroundings to create living beings to fight alongside him.
Wait.
That's not even the only magic dude.
He's playing God?
Has. He can use the horn of Proteus to summon sea monsters like Giganto, which is a super whale with arms.
Whoa.
Yeah, birds with arms. I'm starting a new subreddit.
The Giganto is strong enough to
I know about that.
the blast of an atomic bomb, and yet it still pales in comparison to Namor's own strength.
No kidding! The Submariner is strong enough to match the savage, incredible Hulk, who's lifted 150 billion tons of rock for over a minute. If that's not good enough for you, how about the time Namor held up a whole frigging island all by himself?
He's quick enough to catch the...
But that's an
heat,
island, not a
absorb the
continent.
discharged electricity,
And I think that's going
enough
to be a
get Dr.
huge
Doom,
difference
took
here.
on Thor trident to hammer, survived a mountain falling on him, and even resisted the mind control powers of the Purple Man. See, Boomstick, in the grand scheme of things, little winged feet aren't so bad when you could have been called Purple Man.
That is
Namor
true.
Pretty awesome for an elf in a Speedo.
Excuse me? This is not a Speedo, Jimmy, okay? These are my panties
What?
and landings.
Too bad he gets a bit unstable if he's out of the water for too long.
True, Namor's had a strange history of shifting personalities, sometimes even playing the part of villain. Apparently, his bouts of anger stem from a strange bipolar defect brought on by oxygen imbalance. Which, last I
Sounds
checked,
like the Bents.
isn't quite how bipolar disorder works.
No, Wiz, I have the same kind of problem.
I think- so it's not the same as the
I haven't had a
Bents.
beer in at least 24 hours.
24.
12, 6, 2.
Make up your mind!
Boomstick, that's a chemical dependency.
Ah, just like my personal hero, Bane.
You're missing the point.
Oh, you think the point is your ally, but you merely adopted the point. I was born in it.
Do it!
How about that point?
Do it!
As long as there's fire in his veins,
Nice!
Avenging Sun is a heroic king of his people and a terrifying opponent.
No, but I am Namor, ruler of the kingdom of Atlantis. Your time in the sun is over.
Okay! This is tough! Both of them have superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman durability. Both of them have problems being out of the water for too long. Although one is more prone to death, the other one's prone to the bends, if I would put it that way. I mean, I'm completely wrong about that if I was, but yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to go with Aquaman. I mean, Aquaman can lift up a continent. Namor can lift up an island. There's a big difference between those two. So with that in mind, I mean, both of them have it. Also, the Trident of Poseidon would overdo the... Well, yeah, would overdo the... Wow, that's tough for me to even say. Would overdo the Trident of Neptune. Which, now I realize is copyright infringement. And now, I'm going to say this right now. Aquaman takes over Namor. Let's get right back to the death battle! Aquaman vs. Namor! I heard it was 2D. Yep, it's 2D sprites.
Look out below!
Peasants! You dare splash the Prince of Blood?
Plenty of space around the pool, Spock.
There's that bipolar deficiency. Wait, where's the fight?
Maybe a prince, but I am the king of the seven seas.
Is it time for the time to say fight, or are we already fighting? Yes, I do not have the picture-in-picture. Here comes Namor with the charge. They're out of the water. They're flying. They're high. And Namor is on the attack. They're gonna go right. Ooh, ooh, that hurt. I saw blood. So Aquaman's hurt. Summon lightning to hit the water. Ooh, who do we have here? A couple of golems.
I will not submit.
Well, we don't want you to submit. We just want you to fight. Fight to the death. This is what's called death battle. Oh, there they go. There go the golems. Ooh. Oh, he struck that one off. Oh. And now they're in the. Now Aquaman's in the water, so he'll be fine. He'll recover. So.
Everyone has their place. That's just how things are. You should understand yours.
Here come the piranhas. Sharks.
You are such a terrific dumbass.
You were speaking to the Namor, not the shark. Here come the dolphins. Dolphin splash. Ooh. Now is that gonna pierce? Is that gonna be it? Ooh.
Let's see who's power.
Now if Namor wins, the battle between Marvel and Capcom will be tied again. As if I recall the. Yeah, if I recall the record correctly.
Well, seems we're evenly matched.
Or maybe I've been saving another trick.
No! You control me! Impossible!
Uh-oh.
Come at 'em, boys.
Here goes the angler. Oh! That looks like it's over. Oh, there goes the head.
Dinner's on the king tonight. KO!
Oh man, am I underwater or am I just sweating so much from how intense that got?
Aquaman and Namor's powers were so similar and well matched, this fight could have reasonably gone in either one's favor.
Really?
In fact, neither had many powers that the other did not possess in some way.
Like how Namor had his mutant wing feet, but Aquaman's magic trident could let him fly too.
Still,
Oh, that's
Namor
right,
could
yeah.
certainly have won this in some circumstances. Aquaman had the potential he needed to take the victory more times than not.
Namor could match Savage Hulk, who held up 150 billion tons. But remember, Aquaman stopped Atlan's continent-crushing attack, which had a potential energy over 150 trillion tons of TNT.
See?
Not exactly a one-to-one comparison, but consider Namor's own similar feat, keeping the island Utopia from falling. We can estimate the island's size and weight using this panel, coming to a little over 178,000 tons. Considering the weight applied as force through the pillar...
Oh, that looked more like 178 million tons.
This means the potential energy exerted onto Namor would only be 1,425 tons of TNT. The energy Aquaman stopped was 109 billion times greater.
Sure, Namor was fast.
That's not even close!
Catch up to the Human Torch, who flies over 140 miles per hour on a normal day, and sometimes even thousands of times the speed of sound.
But Aquaman has routinely kept pace with Wonder Woman, who has
And
been
she's
frequently
been-
shown to move thousands of times the speed of light.
Billions of times.
Yeah, but none of that strength and speed would matter if the Submariner just ordered a bunch of sharks to eat him first, right?
Namor could command sea life, sure, but Aquaman could directly dominate their minds and force them to act on his will. And while Namor can telepathically communicate with other Atlanteans, he could not create hemorrhages or seizures like Aquaman could. Though Namor could certainly resist these mental attacks, similar to how he survived the Purple Man, this is still solid evidence that Aquaman's telepathy was more powerful.
Oh, and don't forget, Aqua King can make his underwater buddies physically stronger with the Clear, while Namor was stuck commanding plain old everyday fish.
Overall, while their extremely similar powers were so closely matched, Aquaman had the edge in just enough of them to prove himself the strongest king of the sea.
Aquaman could see victory, but at least Namor tried it.
The winner is Aquaman.
Damn it, Boostic! Now you're making me act like Freelancer
The
Amber!
first episode of season 6. If you want the battle music for yourself,
Oh boy.
comment below.
I'm sorry, Amber. I apologize. But let's see what we have next week, or next few weeks.
Click the button.
What do we have here? That's familiar. Mega Man? Mega Man's back! Oh, it's a battle royale! Whoa, wait. Mega Men! This is a Mega Men battle! So we're talking about the original, Mega Man X, Mega Man EXE, Battle Network, Mega Man Star Forces, and Mega Man Legends. Just makes me want to ask, who is the strongest? So this is going to be one hell of a battle. I mean, we've had the Pokemon Triangle match between Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. And we've also had the four-way turtle battle between Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. So there are going to be a lot of robot parts that we're going to be counting. And I'm going to make this real early prediction on this one. X will win!